People from the underserved regions of Vietnam, especially the young people, seems to lack of opportunities, not because of the lacking in opportunities itself, but because they don't have the access to the information in the right time, at the right place. So when we start PISE, we want it to be sustainable. So therefore, operation cycle and the growth of PISE must go hand in hand with the growth of our beneficiaries. In here, we have the mentees and the operation team. People from the underserved regions of Vietnam, especially the young people, seems to lack of opportunities, not because of the lacking in opportunities itself, but because they don't have the access to the information in the right time, at the right place. At the same time, there is not enough of a big community that really inspire them and then tell them that they can do it. These are the achievement that is possible and they can do it. Now let's break down this model into 4 parts. The idea of the first stage is that we want to discover these talents coming from underserved regions and really get to know them, and so that they can get to know the community. So how do we do that? So we have our main beneficiaries are the mentees. So mentees are the high school students coming from underserved regions of Vietnam. The way we reach out to them is via social media. So we have a pretty strong presence on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok in the student communities across Vietnam, and also with the media partnerships with various organizations. In the application process, we ask the mentees to submit their proposal on the ideas, on the what changes they want to make to the communities, what kind of the ideas that they really care about, what's the issue that they really want to fix. So for example, some would be about the environment, helping patients like cancer patients, children in orphanages. After that, then through the whole recruitment cycle, then we have our very fresh batch of mentees. They will go through a 6-month intensive training, both on online and on offline in one of our boot camps, so that we can hone their ideas, making it sustainable and more executionable, because most of the ideas when they submit, it's still in the very early ID stages. So we go through the whole design training process to make sure that it can be applicable and it's suitable for the community that they are in. And after that, when the proposal is successful, then we give them a small sum of seeding grant so that they can start and pursue these goals and these dreams. The idea is that after we find the talents, we want to give them the resources to really pursue what they want. And honestly, this is something that it's not really taken care of too much when they were in the high school in the underserved regions. So therefore, this really gives them the kick and the excitement to start on new projects, as well as hone their leadership skill or learn very new concepts that really benefits for their future later on. So the second phase, which is the most important phase for PISE, is the operation process for the current year and the upcoming year. A lot of the team members, our mentees per se, after the training program, they're interested in joining us for the following year in the operation team. It's a platform for them to grow in terms of their soft skills, their communicative skills, their leadership skills. At the same time, it's a way for PISE to operate and to maintain on the volunteering basis. A lot of these students, when they're in the first or second year of college, they don't have a lot of opportunities to grow these skills, which are super essential for their future career post-graduation. And at PISE, we provide that platform so that they can grow. So the idea is that we want to create a community where they truly feels belong to, grow with, and feels like they can make an impact towards. For this stage, what we want to do is to multiply our impacts even beyond our capacity. So, most of us are young people who are either studying or working professionally. Our resources really much restrict to PISE, but we want our impact to multiply. We know that the impact and the message that PISE carries can benefit a lot more people. We carry it by our mentees projects, of which they were helping and supporting the many vulnerable communities across Vietnam, and also via our operation team members, in that after joining PISE, they can understand the meaning of doing good to the community as well as honing a lot of their leadership skills so that it benefits them in the long way in the career. The final phase is the question of what's next after PISE. We know our limits, of course, because most of us are young professionals, but we want to do something for them that, their contribution for PISE is not only meaningful in the sense that we're helping communities, they're growing their skills, but also can materialize something that's after the graduation. So that's why we're partnering with multiple partners from the knowledge partners, universities and corporations across Vietnam, so that first of all, the good heart for the benefits of the community is recognized, as well as the skills of operating a very complex team like this at PISE being recognized for their future career. So this model really comes down to two impacts. The first one is the immediate impact. Of course, we're incubating multiple social community projects every year so that it can benefit the vulnerable and underserved communities across Vietnam. But there's also a long-term impact in that the members who join us as an operation team members, they can have their skills set grow while working with us, as well as develop their professional networks that really benefits not only the early careers, but in the long term as well.